Okay, so for this week's Tranquil Thursday, we're going to be doing some circular random patterns, just for a bit of relaxation and fun. So we just do a couple of concentric circles in pencil to start with, as a rough idea of where we're going to draw. And then we're going to split them with a cross into four, and then I'm kind of tidying up the circles a little bit with the cross as a rough guide. So now I'm going to start with my pen and ink, and I'm just going to do some nice pattern in the middle. I've gone for four leaves, but anything you like. And then I've drawn the circle over it, and now I'm doing a whole lot of bubbles around that circle, and I'm going to draw a whole lot of lines coming out from in between every two bubbles, and then I'm going to draw a line around those. So the idea with this kind of exercise is that you take any simple shape and you just repeat it and repeat it around in the circle as the kind of design grows outwards, and it can be quite satisfying. And again, you're repeating different designs. So here I'm doing bubbles again, or kind of a semicircle, um, and then I'm adding a dot in the middle of each one. And kind of as you repeat these designs in the circular way, it kind of it's relaxing, but you keep changing up what you're drawing as well, and it actually looks really nice when it's done. So here I'm just doing a circle and another one, and then I'm going to divide it up with a load of lines. Now I could either leave those sections empty, but I'm actually going to fill them up with kind of like a cross pattern. So, and every second one is going to be kind of the opposite. So one of them I'm colouring the cross in black, and then the other ones I'm colouring the background in black and leaving the cross white. So it's just a different way of creating a pattern. And again, you could either leave all of the sections clear, or you could fill them with a dot, or you could fill every second one. It's really kind of about filling in patterns without really overthinking them, without planning them, just kind of letting your hand move and your pen kind of do the talking. So then I'm putting a load of circles in here, and now on the outer part that we've gotten to, I'm doing kind of a lot of kind of half of a concentric circle, a bit of a swirly kind of thing. I quite like drawing curly swirly things, in case you hadn't noticed yet. But so we're going to cover the circle with that, and I'm going to do some more outer circles. And as you can see, they're not perfect, they're roughly drawn, it's fine. I'm using the kind of cross areas there to help guide me, but it's not about perfection, it's about just having a bit of fun and taking some time out for yourself. So inside these circles, I'm just drawing a load of lines, and every three lines I'm changing direction. And it's a very simple pattern, but it can look really good. So that's the idea, that even with three lines, you can kind of create something quite visually pleasing. So there we go. And what I might do next week is I might actually do a video with a whole lot of different patterns you can try out. So here I'm going back to my swirls, because that's something I really enjoy drawing. So I'm kind of doing a weird pattern just as I go, without really thinking about it, and kind of mirroring it on the other side. And then what I'll do is I'll end up doing that pattern at each kind of quarter of the, if this was a clock, it would be each quarter, or each quarter of the circle. So, and then the kind of section in between them, I've just done kind of a couple of triangles and a load of circles. And you know, as I'm watching it, looking at it now, coming together with a lot of really simple shapes that we've just kind of thrown together, because we're repeating them in a certain way, and because they're kind of in this circular pattern, it ends up looking really quite nice. So and that's always lovely when you've spent some time drawing something and enjoying it, and then the result is quite lovely. It's a nice feeling. So here we're nearly finished, but I'm going to fill in, I'm going to get rid of the pencils. There we go. And just fill in a little bit more, a couple more circles before finishing this off. But you can go as long as you want and make the circle as big as you want, and that's kind of fun with it, and it means you can come back to it again and again. So that's this Thursday's meditative drawing, and I would love to see yours if you do one.